Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Firefly from G.I. Joe Classified. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, this one's going to be different. I'm going to go for something really different this time. I mean, it's still going to be a person, you know, it's not going to be that different. But I'm going for he's going to throw a bomb. That's what I'm going for. So it's going to take a little bit of different posing, but that's good because we want to mix it up. We want to do something different, you know? We want to expand your skills. Okay. And so that's when a sketch is really going to help, because you can make sure your placement is right and think out your ideas. I mean, you know, I'm always thinking out my ideas, and that's why I'm always talking to you, even though nobody's here. You know, nobody watches this part, and that's okay, because this is all for me. It's 100% for me. I know you can't see it. I know it might be a little frustrating at times too, because you can't see it. But again, it's 100% for me. So I get it. It's frustrating, but also, yeah, that's what life is, you know? I don't mean to be rude about it and say too bad, so sad, but again, this is for me. Maybe later on in life, maybe later on in the series, I'll do like a more thorough, hey, this is how I sketch, this is what we're going to be doing. But a lot of times this is really just for me, just to make sure I get the pose right and to make sure I have everything in the right place. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I really like this pose. It's going to be tough up through here because, let's see, A, I don't want to fall off the page, and B, I don't want to fall off the page. Okay, so let me think about this too. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. But you're only going to see so much of it because dynamite. And also, see, I'm going by the toy. I'm going by the, there we go. Because I don't have access to it. I'm going by pictures, honestly. And so I kind of have to go by, well, this might be what it looks like. And I'm guessing. But I mean, it's working out. It's really, really cool. This design is really working out. That or this sketch is really working out that he's going to work in this pose. And it's crazy because I can't. I mean, this is what I say every time, that I don't have him in this pose. All I have are the details. All I have are toy shots, you know. And again, I'm gonna go on my rant since I'm just talking about this. I don't have these toys, and these toys aren't available, and it's frustrating because these are really cool toys. Hasbro, pay attention. I've talked about this before, that everything is not available, and I get it. It's the pandemic, and we need to be safe inside anyway. So I'm glad that everybody's being safe and not going out. The problem is, talked about it before, that I don't think anybody was ready for the amount of online purchases and shopping and stuff like that. So you can't get any of this stuff because everybody's buying it online. It's selling out. It's not in the stores. So it's kind of frustrating because I'm also talking about toys, and there's crazier things in life. People are trying to survive. People are trying to find food, find their children, stuff like that. You know, I get it. There's bigger problems in the world, so it's hard for me to complain and not be not feel guilty about it. But again, let me see if I can find a good picture of this gun. Not really. Again, it's like, yeah, but I want to give you my money and I want to contribute. I want to support the line. That's really what it comes down to. I want to support it, but I can't because they're not available and I can't buy any. And I need to stop complaining. But anyway, that's my biggest hey, I wish I had this complaint. Okay, so let me reposition his head real fast. The sketch has worked out pretty well. I kind of wish I could take a picture of the sketch because, you know, things change and it's not going to work out 100% like this. But, oh, I'm not done. I'm not done at all. There's a whole bunch of stuff I still need to do. But again, a lot of that's I'm gonna do that with the Sharpie, because there's no need to point every single detail out. Oh, you know what I want to try to do? I want to see if I can do this. He has like a squinty eye and then a crazy eye. So let's see if we can get that. Wait, so that means this one's going to be up like this. And also, that's all you can see of his eyes, right? Let's see. Oh, let's put his goggles on his head. Let's put his goggles on his head. That's kind of give it another layer of texture and coolness, you know? Yeah, that works out. That works out. Let me try to find a close-up picture of his face. There we go. Yeah. That's working. That's working. So another thing is, I'm running out of Joes. I'm running out of guys. There's more coming out, but there's only so many I can draw right now, you know? And I'm running out of because I'm basing it on, I could always do it on other stuff, but I'm basing it on the new toys that are coming out. And I think there's going to be a movie too, but I think with everything else, it's been delayed. So, you know, I kind of have to accept that a little bit. But I don't know why they did all this. Like I said, I assume it's for a video game, but I heard rumor of a movie. So maybe that's what it's all for. Okay, I think that might be good. I think we can get going with the Sharpie portion. Yeah, I'm just checking more toy pictures real fast just to see if I got as much detail as I can. I think that's gonna work, and then I'll add extra. So there we go. Let me erase some of these sketch lines, and leave enough for me just to see where I'm gonna go. And again, this one's gonna take a little while because we're gonna add a lot of detail in this, and I want it to look good. So what I'm doing is I'm erasing the initial sketch lines. What's left are the confidence lines, because as I was just sketching, I was throwing lines down, and as I got more confident, I pressed harder. So the initial lines, they'll disappear pretty fast, whereas the sketch lines, Yeah, the sketch lines, they disappear pretty fast, where the confidence lines take more erasing, so they're going to stick around a little bit longer. So, that's what's going to guide us. And I say we get going. So let's welcome everybody that skipped. Get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly the fine point, but pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to guide me. So I'm going to start off with a Sharpie pen, because I can control the line widths much better. I'm going to draw his little crazy eye real fast. Let me find a good picture, because I'm scrolling through toy pictures. And so we're going to make one squinty eye, one crazy eye. Like that. And this one I'm going to do wide open. That. And this one we're going to go ahead and draw the bottom. Normally I don't. Normally I don't draw the bottom of the eye because there's not a lot of room. But because we have it so wide open, I'm going to draw the retina over here like this. And this one I'm going to go ahead and do all like that. Like I said, it's crazy wide-eyed. And I'm going to try to hit the pupil in the center like that. That's all I can do. Because again, it's so... See, it's already bleeding too much on that one, so I don't want to come back and do a lot of this one. Just going to do that, just to say that's where it's going back. That's where that's going back, but again, that's it, because it's going to bleed too much. So I'm going to draw his furrowed brow. Did you hear that? That's out the window. That wasn't me. This eye is up, open like that. Now, I do have... his mask on, so we're not seeing much else of his face. And kind of do this, do a little bit of that, and that's it. That's all I want to do. I'll add some color up there later on with when I do color, but for now I'm going to add the edge of his mask. And I got his goggles in here too, so I'm going to start to add those because I do have them kind of over the edge of his mask here. Edge of the opening. So see, it kind of goes like that. That's what I wanted to do. You always want to draw what's in front first, and that's why I wanted to put that in there. Okay, so for his goggles, we're just going to kind of make it up. I want to do more detail, but again, it's like such a a mech look that there's only so much detail we're going to get in here. So I'm just going to kind of, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Just going to kind of define the edge a little bit thicker here, just to kind of differentiate it from the other sides. And I know how far it's going to go because of my sketch, so I am kind of aware of that. Okay, the rest of his head, we're going to go ahead and draw it down. Now he's wearing that mask, so there's only so much that we're really going to have to draw. Or can draw, right? That sounds like I'm getting out of it by saying have to. That we can draw. That's what I'm trying to say. Because there's a lot more tech on there too. So let's do like this. I want to do a whole bunch. But we don't have time to, you know? Alright. Okay, and I can close his head off completely because it's a mask, right? Okay, let's draw the top of his head. This. Now, I'm starting to thicken up the edges too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm trying to prep for how it's going to look in the end. You don't have to. If you're working with pencil, don't worry about it. Like I said, I just know how it's going to be, so I'm just getting it ready for that. I'm trying to find other good pictures to get details to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So he's got like, we're going to say it's like this. Like the whole top section that also kind of comes down into his face. So it's almost like one complete piece, but it's not, right? Because Obviously the eyes are separated, but the rest of that's camouflage. So let's go ahead and just accent it like this. But I don't want to focus too much on this, honestly. We got to get going. We got a lot more to do, and we're already a good time into it. So, but the thing is, I can switch from here now. I'm going to the big Sharpie, and we're going to start adding it, just chunking in the details. We're going to chonk it in. Let me see. Okay, so he's got that big, huge collar. So I'm going to do this, and it's supposed to be like his face is kind of in it, but I don't have it. I've got his head raised up for his little action pose here. So, and again, also, there's a lot of detail in this that we're not going to be able to capture, but we're gonna do as best we can. And also, I've got him in such a strange position that some of it we can't do anyway because of what's being covered up and what's in front. His shoulder piece is a big, huge square. Not even square. It's not the right word. Angled piece. I guess that's the best way to say it. Yeah, let me go ahead and do. Just like this, just to kind of accent it. Now, there's more to it. There's a lot of detail in this. Again, there's detail throughout this entire thing that we're not going to be able to get to. Let's see, there's a cobra right here. I'll do that with color. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But it's almost like there's too much detail, and I like it, you know? But too much for us to draw, is what I'm trying to say. Well, for me to draw, you're welcome to go back and continue this and do all that, but that's all the room I'm going to have for him. I'm going to draw the back like this. There's another piece there. And now, his shoulder is turned. Let me go ahead and draw his arm, because you always want to draw what's in front first. This is cloth, because that way you don't accidentally draw through it. So, again, his shirt is just cloth. Okay, it's going to have a cool camouflage pattern, but you know, there's only so much we're able to do because of the again, time restraint and all we really need to do, I guess is what I'm trying to say too, because it's cloth. That's all I got to do. It's cool. Okay, so he's going to be holding his gun. So I'm going to draw his wrist like this, and see the edge of his glove, and we're going to draw his hand like that. Finger out. There's a thumb wrapping around the back. This. Now let's add a little bit of detail. We're gonna go ahead. I don't know if he's got them, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him the old knuckle dusters, because it'll help define a little bit of detail, and we can kind of break up the negative space too. Something like that. Awesome. Okay, so for his gun, I'm just gonna kind of make it up, because it's I mean, it's a G.I. Joe space gun, but also I can't see all the detail, because again, it's a gun and it's a toy picture is all I got to go by. So, so there, something like that, and then I'm just going to add some extra space details. God, I can't remember what I called this. I came up with a good name for it, because it's spelled space, and it's not quite tech, and it's not quite mechanics, you know, like mech, you know, or mechanical, I guess that's the word. So I kept calling it like space mech or space tech, and I can't remember what I was saying. Every single time I do one of these, I keep saying, oh, I gotta go back and find out what I said. I don't know what I said. Yeah, Space Mech, Space Tech. Either way, you just do little stuff like this just to kind of make it come alive. And it helps to practice and just create a different kind of texture here. Okay, so there we go. That's it. So now he's got this big old suit on. So now we're going to start to really dig into the big stuff. So he's got, let's see if I can show you from the bottom. He's got like 4 big, huge packs right here. Let's go ahead and do one like this, another one like this, and so they're coming down like that. But you can only see so much of them. So there's another one there, another one like this, like that. All right. Now I wanted to do that first, so I can throw some detail on. But so we get a placement, and you see everything building out. Okay. Now again, there's a lot of detail on this stuff. So you're welcome to sit here and play around and make it look fleshed out and real. But again, there's only so much I really have time to do. And there's only so much I really need to do anyway. You know, like I said, because we're breaking a lot of it up with color, it's all going to kind of disappear on me anyway. So in the long run, that's good for designing a little bit of realness on it. So now I can draw like his other parts. And so again, like I said, he's got a whole bunch of little stuff just floating in here that are big, and I don't know what they do. And some of it, I'm just going to kind of make up the shapes because again, I don't know what this is. Some of them, these look like little scopes attached to straps down to his pack here. So again, I don't know what it is. I'll be honest with you. It looks cool. It's super cool, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just doing the same thing, just drawing some kind of, you know, stuff that's attached, and we'll say that's, you know, the inside of that. I'll say this though, I really appreciate the design they're putting in, the effort, the work they're putting, the hard work they're putting into making these look real, or putting this much detail into something like this, you know? Because nobody's going to see, nobody's going to care. These kids just want to play with it and move on. Or as collectors, as we are, we just want to look at them and buy new stuff, you know? Alright, so this arm's going back, and it's raised up. Now, again, there's some crazy stuff on here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to draw it anyway. And it looks like, oh, I see now, they're grenades. He's got grenades on his shoulder. So, it's got a strap holding them on. Like that. We'll see the other one back here like this. Now again, because I've got his arm raised, there's only so much we're going to see anyway. So, now that that's done, again, I'm going to do just like I did there, but with cloth. I mean, with cloth, but raised up is what I meant. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to raise the sleeve up like this. Awesome. All right. And I like that I can draw creases and folds and make it really stand out. That it's all creased up. Maybe it's a little too much. That was a little too much. Don't add as many as I just did. That's a lot right there. There's no need for that many. But again, we're gonna hide it with color. Let me add just a little bit of this detail like that. And there we go. So this hand is holding a stick of, not a stick, a bundle of grenades, a bundle of dynamite. So I'm gonna draw his glove again, draw his thumb holding it, and that's all we're really gonna see, because now I'm gonna draw the sticks. Now again, I'm just gonna eyeball it. It's coming through here. there's going to be like a timer. So it's the old classic type kind of bomb. And then a strap holding it all together on each end. Now that I did that, I drew what's in front, I can draw what's behind. But also, I've got wires and all kinds of stuff going through here. Going around to the back. And I know that's kind of a mess, but that's the point, right? That it's just a mess of dynamite. And there we go. Something like that. Let's go ahead and add it there. Bundle of dynamite about to be thrown at you. Okay, I'm going to close off a few things I didn't close off. Draw the gloves. Awesome. Okay, so again, he's got a pack with some kind of, I don't know, flight suit, something. Again, these are, oh, I see what it is. Okay, cool. So he's got like a little drone, so it's attached to his backpack. So I'm gonna attach the backpack, bring it down here, and this is gonna be the back of his jacket. And again, he's got more dynamite sticks. And we're just going to bundle back here. And I'm going to add some detail, and then I'm going to add like the little drone, like copter propellers. All right. Okay, so all I can really see of them are the circular blade parts. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to attach it like this. Something like that. The other one, all you can see of it is going to be this. And we'll just do kind of like a propeller look. There, something like that. So, cool. All right, so let's draw the rest of his little jacket suit thing here. Let's give him a little bit of a neck inside there like that. So he's got like a little crotch protector piece. It's attached right there. And now the rest of it's pretty much just going to be armor, not armor, cloth. Because it's just his pants, right? Let's see his belt, can't really see. I don't think, here, we're just gonna do this. I don't think there's much else on the side here, but that's just the armor of the big vest thing that he's wearing. Okay. So again, now it's just pretty much just cloth and boots, and knee pads. So I'm gonna draw his pants down like this. This one's coming in here like this. We'll draw a big old knee pad. Like that. Let's do the other one here just so we get our bearings of how he's standing. Knee pad. Okay. And we're going to draw down the boots. Tuck it in. Do the same thing here. Tuck it in. Like that. We're going to add some detail in a second. I'm just showing you where we are. So here, it looks like just, I mean, they're very elaborate, but we're not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to add a little bit of detail. As much as I can, really, but again, it's so, like his vest, so intricately elaborate that it's like, I'll just do this much. Alright, this one's more pointed at you. This one's going to be off to the side, so I'm going to try to do the same thing like I did there. Because it does have like these straps going across, so I'm leaving a little bit of room for that. Okay, looks good. So now let's start to elaborate. Okay, and add some detail. I usually like to add creases and folds to their pants, especially right around here in the waist and crotch area, because that's where, especially when you're standing a real spread eagle like this. That's a strange concept, or strange colloquialism. I guess because of like the eagle's wings. Okay. All right. So, and also like this, when the pants are all wrapped up, I say, you know, it's got a lot of bends right around here, stuff like that, and it helps you know, make it come alive, so to speak. Okay, I'm just going to do both sides at the same time so I don't forget what I was doing, because most of the time I do. I forget exactly what I was doing, why I was doing it, or where I was going. So let's go ahead and give them like a little middle part, because I mean, obviously you got to have a place to put the foot in, right? I don't think I can see anything on the side, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Firefly from G.I. Joe Classified.
So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.